Here with Ulog 23. It's already late, almost, I think, 10:30 now. And I just got done with the regular things of the day. Today was a bittersweet day. We went to a funeral, a friend of mine and myself, to a friend and mentor we have spent a lot of time with in our garden areas. So this is our friend. His name is Jim Neitzel. And he was one of the founders of the California Rare Fruit Growers, in at least of the San Diego chapter. His passion was growing fruit, growing rare fruit and eating it. He loved mangoes and just always found different varieties to try and to eat and to propagate and to grow. He developed several kinds of macadamia nuts throughout his lifetime, and loquat varieties he developed and are named after him and are commercially available. So he was 85, which is a good life. It's not like he was taken when he was 35. But it is interesting. A lot of us tried to help him with various things, and we are here in Southern California where it doesn't rain very often. And he had set up his whole orchard, said he needed to hand water. A whole group of us which volunteered to install irrigation, and he just didn't want to. So as a consequence, in this last 2 years where he couldn't move well anymore and so forth, a lot of the old trees died, which is, or if they're not dead yet, they're suffering. Because it's like a whole day affair to be hand watering. So I actually learned from him, I learned to craft from him, which is basically a form of propagation where you produce new trees. But I also learned from his unwillingness and a little bit of how do you say that? Like a hoarder, way to really look at my garden and work very hard on getting irrigation installed, because I was hand watering a lot of things as well, and that takes a lot of time. And in the end, it's wasted effort. It's working smarter instead of working harder. So that's, one of the big takes away. That said, I also published an episode of my podcast today, and having been at this funeral made me also really think about something we talk about off and on, but I haven't really done a show on, and that's sustainable funeral options. And it's definitely something I want to research. I have been reading about things, and I have in my mind said I would like to be dressed in a mushroom suit, which is it's fungi basically, which then once you get in the ground helps to decompose your body very fast. But I don't even know where that can be done. And I think it's something to think about while we are alive, obviously. And to also let people know what we want and then how it can be done. Because I feel we spend a lot of money and waste resources on funerals, and I don't want that for me. Even cremation is polluting the world, and we have plenty of pollution in the world, and I don't want to be part of the problem. I'm trying to live a life of not being part of the problem, and I certainly don't want to be part of it after I pass away. So that definitely inspired some deep thinking here. and I will keep you posted with what I find out. I hope I will have a little bit before I need it, but I still think it's a good time to think about it and to be prepared. All right, talk to you tomorrow.